bomb. B is for bomb, because that's how we deal with conflicts. Air freshener. When people get stinky, they put an air freshener. And under here, a little yellow car. Now, capitalism, the reason there's a car there with a credit card is because it's all based on credit. We buy things, and then we've got to work harder to pay for them, okay? So that keeps things going.
My name is Dr. Baldwin. I'm a child psychologist. I am certified by the AMA. And your parents have asked me to evaluate you with a view towards possible tutoring. Now, I'm not gonna beat around the bush. I only work with very gifted children. Very gifted. I'm taking one look at you and I can't tell. And often that's the case with babies. You can have an Einstein or you can have a Goffenheimer and they look the same. Some babies I come in and they try and look smart and I can see right through that. And you're not trying to put on airs or anything. You're being yourself, and that's a good sign. That's a good sign. A lot of people think babies are sincere. They think they are the epitome of sincerity and genuineness. Nothing could be further than the truth. Babies can dissemble with the rest of us. Soporific? How do you spell it?
Strength. Discipline.
S-O-P-O-R-I-F-I-C.
Self. Power.
Insipid. I-N-S-I-P-I-D.
All right, that's 5 words. Or 4. Which was it?
These are the best years of your life. Yeah. Try your attention, please. Please, your attention. You represent a blank field upon which we can project our own wishes, our dreams, what we wish we could have been. Oh, is it under that one? Or that one? Oh. You hold the promise of those, all those dreams. Now, when you get to be 2, then maybe
Where is
be
it?
tested and...
What's it under? Where's the orange?
Well, maybe you won't make it into the top 1%.
Yeah, you're right.
You, I think maybe you will.
And here's Ronald Reagan. He was a funny man and a funny president, and he made us laugh because he ate jelly beans. He ate so many jelly beans he forgot who he was.
Remember we talked about the elements. No, what are they? There's air, there's earth, and there's water. Touch, feel, taste, and throw it and see how it sounds when it lands. This is what we call fire. Now, it is very destructive. You're right. That's the real one. Because, okay, see? Yeah, that's a banana. Now, you try it. You want to try it? Okay, now let's move on. We don't have all this. We don't have time to get into the touchy-feely stuff. Okay, yeah, but you can have that. You can eat that later when you got teeth. Okay.
The Indians are the native peoples of this country. They love to dress up in costumes and run the casinos. They got their own reservations because they didn't want to live with us. They didn't want to live and share.
I know you're familiar with the basic emotions, happiness and sadness and anger and frustration.
I've been working with Zoe several months now, and already I've decided to introduce a few subjects sooner than I planned.
You don't have to be at the mercy of these basic feelings.
She displays a willingness to accept complexity.
You can be happy by thinking happy. You can be sad by thinking sad, but they're within your control. Oh. You've got a handle on these things. That's a block. Where's the square?
A red square. And look, it's the workers in Russia. Now, what does the diamond make you think of?
The fat, rich old bourgeois man. What's behind the... Oh.
It's George Bush, our president.
Zoe was intrigued by my introduction to socialism and capitalism, so I moved directly into religion.
Ladies and gentlemen, Adam and Eve, you made me eat the apple. You ate it of your own free will. You said it was the fruit of the tree of good and evil and that I would have powers of Christ. And now I have to put on a jacket and tie and go to work every day. Workity, workity, work. Workity, workity,
That
work.
naturally led to the topic of procreation.
Oh, they have a few fights. But they love each other. They decided to stick together. See, the little ones are suckling there. See that? The little pigs, where do they come from?
All right, I'm going to give you a little demonstration. This is the reproductive system. And these are eggs. And you know what this is? That's a sperm. And it comes out of the male duct's seminal vesicles. And it travels up the fallopian tube and fertilizes them. See, this is an egg, and here's what the spermacule comes through, and they merge. They call it a paddy wagon because they're driven by Irish, or it's full of Irish people. I don't know which. I'm good tasting. Pigskin, that's what we make footballs out of. What if you have the plague, like in the Middle Ages? No, that's not going to work. Now here are the diseases, the smallpox, the hemorrhagic fevers, the botulism. But look, there's only 3 cures.
I was drawing her out into the world at large, talking about current events, health issues, and community helpers.
So we got to just sit there and let the people die a horrible death? No, we got to get the cure. Draw some equations. Or go there and inoculate them. Today is a special day because you are 1 year old. Now, let's clap to that.
I've had interest from an educational institution. They've sent me these checklists from NAGI, the National Association for Gifted Youth. They want some standardized way of evaluating the child. I've had to revise a few things. Reads a great deal on her own, usually prefers adult-level books. Yes. Even at an early age, I remember her devouring the Russian classics.
That's The Stranger. Now this is A Streetcar Named Desire. That's by Tennessee Williams, and it's about family dynamics, and you can't imagine a more dysfunctional family. Now, later on in life you may say you came from a dysfunctional family, but I don't think you're going to find his as dysfunctional, okay?
She didn't even have the technical ability to read, but she could still somehow, as geniuses often do, they seem to just learn. They are born with an innate understanding of words, of language, of letters. It's extraordinary. Does not avoid difficult materials, certainly not.
This is a very important lesson for children learning about people, their differences, and their places in society. I've got a cross-spectrum of people throughout history: George Washington, Rosa Parks, Chairman Mao, Pocahontas, Gandhi, a hippie, just a generic hippie. I got even an alien.
I detected an unusual strength in Zoe's visual spatial ability.
These are what we call the secondary colors. Oh, there he goes. The purple, the green, you put those together. Hold on, these are very important people we have in here.
Visual spatial learners grasp concepts all at once.
No, these are what I call the primal colors, the white and the black, because the addition or the subtraction of all colors makes either white or black depending on the system of color you're using.
They develop their own methods of problem solving.
And the alien will sit in the back of the bus because we don't know, we've got to keep an eye on him. Well, yeah, we hide him underneath because he's illegal. All right, and that was a hippie, their subculture, so they're underneath.
And began to tailor my lessons to develop this special giftedness.
Here's a Robert Ryman, very well-known minimalist painter. He introduced the blank canvas. Years from now, you will be able to point out and say, there's Edvard Munch's The Scream. It's so important to have a familiarity with art. What we've learned here is going to be invaluable in charting the path from here to genius. Yes, I'll put the top on. Because geniuses are not born, they're made. You're sidestepping the image. No! Oh, yes, okay. And no one has made more geniuses than I. In fact, I was the one who proposed the first plural of genius, genii.
Don't like that.
Let's get down to work.
Don't like that.
Today I was introducing the use of the Rorschach. Andre Rorschach developed these tests out of a parlor game. A skull. Freud adopted it as one of the most incisive ways of determining what's going on up there in the unconscious. Or you might say down there in the unconscious.
I guess that.
Where's it going? Uh-oh. Oh, it's...
There he is, Dad. There he is.
He's wounded.
See how the patterns of the scribbles right on the phallic vector. And if you turn to the side, you see the labial apertures and the pincer-like claw.
Oh, are you petting the ant? Oh, where'd he go?
He fell down.
Engulfment, devouring.
What are you doing?
And as you can see the reaction here, this child is in touch, identifying with the phallus in the vertical lines, great power in them, castration and annihilation.
No, it's a big dog. He's dog. No, this is a quack.
Child making her first communications with nature.
Nature stimulates psychomotor development. While she involved herself in the physical skills, I refined her intellectual capacities.
The object of the maze is not to get to the center to get the lettuce, but it's to give you the idea of a metaphysical quest of the grail of self-knowledge, Zoe, that exists in our own minds and in the structure of the universe. Because when you've gotten to the center, you haven't really gotten anywhere, but you've gained knowledge about yourself, just as Chewie has. He's found some peace within himself.
Nature was filled with lessons, and she grew in gross motor skills and in fine.
Easy pick up. Easy pick up. I did rest up. Spider. I put her.
She learned about power,
Spider, stop it.
fragility, fear,
Oh
regret,
no. I forget Spider.
loss,
I miss the spider.
There's your spider, he's back.
and recovery.
She's back here. Listen, come on. Oh, better. Oh, better.
And she was ready to move on. One of the characteristics so common with the gifted is the interest binge. So I worked with Zoe on developing her interests. We tried dinosaurs. It worked. For a while. Then we downsized.
I feel like so. He's don't sleep anymore.
Is he gonna be our friend?
Yeah.
I often tested her level of passion and focus.
I'm gonna eat the slug.
No,
No?
not eat this lot.
She was unshakable. We branched out. Her curiosity was boundless.
Upside down.
Yep, when things are upside down, sometimes they become something else. In the world of particle physics, if a particle turns upside down, do you know what happens? Time goes inside out, inside the particle. Time is turned inside out.
That's Joe.
No, that's Ronald Reagan.
That's Reagan.
I was her mentor.
That's Joe.
But sometimes that got in the way.
It's close. It's Rosa Parks.
I decided on a new course of action. Zoe in the driver's seat.
I like the car.
And you see what you got. You got a yield sign, okay? And it's my turn. Ah, do not enter. It means you can't go in there. All right, now what is that?
I really.
Yes. It's a red, green, and yellow light. Green light means go. The red light means...
Stop.
The yellow light means...
Stop too.
Yeah, it means stop too. Or if you're in a hurry, you can go. Okay. Want to try out the horn?
I'm ready to jump.
All right. No, you should probably not eat while you're driving.
beginning was the Word, and the Word was made flesh.
Now, a baby.
But how was it made flesh? Was it just a spark?
At age 3,
A flash?
I worked on her reasoning skills.
Was it all an accident?
We discussed a big issue.
It was a
I have here,
banana.
the banana might have had a crucial role in it.
Religion, sin, guilt, birth.
Which came first, the chickens or the egg?
Egg.
And is that what happened to you? Did you come out of an egg?
No. I come from Mommy's tummy.
Where did I come from? Didn't I come out of one also?
No.
No?
You come from the house.
You know what acid rain does?
What?
It falls on your flesh and it burns little holes in it. And it destroys all the crops and the food. And it burns all holes in your car and destroys the paint job that you paid so much for.
Oh.
When we evaluate the threats to our environment,
What's that called?
that's the farmland. See the tractor and
No,
all
Bob the Builder?
We want to determine what's best for me.
Bob the Builder.
Bob the builder, he's busy in the city. And secondly, what's best for everyone else. They're bringing the
Bob
oil.
the Builder lives in a farmhouse.
And thirdly, what might not be so good for everyone else, but is good for me, that it is not so good for them.
Which do you want?
Rabbit and a carrot.
You have to choose between one or the other.
The rabbit.
And you know what this is?
A carrot for the rabbit.
No, this is a nuclear reactor creating nuclear fission.
For a rabbit.
Well, the rabbit might benefit, perhaps.
We love to think of the child as an innocent, a guileless child of nature.
In the
I
woods?
think on a pond.
Now, nature is not like that.
I think ducks like it. I like this in my backyard. The ducks might share it with their babies.
Often a child will not be adequately shored up against the needs of others and will give in.
This is a windmill.
I want this one.
That's an oil derrick. You might, if you become prosperous, but
I want it in here.
it's gonna soil your sandbox.
Why?
Because the oil's gonna, see, that's oil spurting out of the derrick.
A child is never too young to evaluate what's coming into their environment, what they should reject, and what they should accept.
Put this in here. It might spoil my sandwich.
At age 3.5,
And it's metal.
I began a search for a possible career for Zoe. If she were to be an artist, she'd have to learn to critically examine work.
Beautiful.
Be honest
Look, no painting done. No picture.
and wary.
It might fall on her head.
Is that the head?
No, I think that's his brain.
There's no time to lose, Doctor.
I'm not the doctor.
You're the specialist.
I'm a kid.
Okay, but you can be a kid doctor, like Doogie Howser.
I don't want to be a kid doctor either. Oh,
The worm eats leaves and earth materials.
and the caterpillar turns into a butterfly.
Yes, but a worm doesn't turn into anything, but often food for a bird. Look at all the vitamins and minerals that are in the worm.
Well, I don't like worm stuff.
Okay, but you see, the reason
But
we're
if I could have a pet worm,
dissecting the worm is to find out how the worm works. She expressed compassion for her subjects.
but it will make them kill.
She lacked a scientific distance. The worm has given up his life for our research. I employed compassionate reasoning. She listened. And there's so many worms. Weighed the greater issues.
Wait to get what is inside of a frog? Let's do a frog. Hey, this doesn't work.
This is a test they give to people applying for
Hey,
the
can I
CIA,
try it?
the
Can I
FBI.
Can I tell you?
That's because it's the wrong match.
Look the same.
Well, they may look the same, but they're not. Yeah, there you go. What's different about him? Why does it match some people and not others?
Hey, what about this? This is the same as...
You're not doing any analysis. It's just instinctive knowledge. That's the thing about intelligence and about covert operations. That's good. What do you see there?
A cup.
Now what do you see?
People.
At 4, we did a battery of tests to determine the level of her giftedness.
I think they're fighting over the cup.
Yeah?
I think they both want it.
Was she truly gifted or twice exceptional gifted?
Why do they want the cup so much?
Because it's filled with wine and they both like wine. And they want some.
Twice gifted students often have significant disabilities which makes them hard to spot,
It's got no toenails.
such as visual perception difficulties,
How many legs does it have?
1,
spatial orientation,
4, 5.
Now look at this.
dyslexia,
See, where there was a space before, this elephant has legs.
and attention deficits. Was she just truly gifted?
I'll say a word, and you tell me what word it makes you think of. God.
The identifying characteristics are
Prayed.
Prayed.
easily frustrated,
But you don't need to say parade for me. I need to whatever I want to.
highly sensitive,
Now can I tell you?
Yes.
curious and inquisitive,
Which?
Hunt.
Caterpillar.
exceptional vocabulary,
Slither.
No, I say caterpillar.
stubborn and opinionated,
Moth.
Caterpillar.
inconsistent in academic performance,
Genius. Never.
creative,
Clean up.
highly developed sense of humor.
Mosquito.
You got me.
I was relieved when tests showed her to be just truly gifted, enough to guarantee a coveted spot in a prestigious institution, but not too smart to be happy.
Well, no, you crossed over. You'll get thrown out of the game if they catch you.
Quack, 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 quack.
I'm a little late. This is Halloween, and I'm going to teach the child a little bit about the darker side of things, death and the afterlife, and I'm going to try and put it in such a way that the child accepts it.
Trick or treat.
You know what happens on All Souls Night?
What?
All of the ghosts come out from their graves, and they haunt us. And some of them have messages for us. Is there anyone you want to see who's buried in one of the graveyards?
They're coming out tonight.
Yes, yes. Once a year they come out.
There's a guy that's gonna kill you.
No. Can you see me right now? Is he watching?
Yeah. He'll take your glasses off and chop your head off. Did you hear that? Did you get a little scared?
No.
She's about to have babies, or she just did?
She already did, and she's having some more.
Well, that is one way to maximize our offspring's success. The time has come for Zoe to start strategizing about how to obtain success in today's world. This is a maze based on the rat maze originated by B.F. Skinner and before him J.B. Watson. I've made some changes, whereas Watson and Skinner used rats. I used mice because mice they're a little more evolved, and their teeth they're not as sharp, and they're just nicer to work with. Here is my mentor, B.F. Skinner. Taught me everything I knew, but you got to go beyond your mentors. He was a simple-minded man, not in a negative way, but he restricted himself to the white rats. In those days, it was a white world, but in today's world, we have mice of every shade of gray, and you'll see I put a new spin on the term nature versus nurture.
So in this maze game, the goal is the higher
blueberry
education
and the
degree.
cheese.
One of the things I'm trying to show is
how our progress toward a goal can be shaped to guide us toward the goal.
Where's Lucky?
That's my role.
Okay,
I'm
that's
the
not very
coach.
interesting. There he is.
That's not good.
Oh no.
There are a lot of distractions in the projects. Harvard, MIT, you could go there too. The important thing is work hard and don't stop for water. Get ready. Remember, no touching the mice.
Go, Mousy.
He's grown up in a good home. He's in there reading.
I think there's a race here.
Trying to move away, won't. That's a good route, dear. Go that way. Go that way.
Go, Mousy, go.
He's in an accelerated program.
Get the blueberry, get the blueberry.
He made it!
You cheated,
Yeah, but he was there before.
You carried him.
All right, I think this trial is over, and let's see what we learned. There comes a point in every tutorship where it is clear the pupil has outgrown the teacher.
Okay, that's very generous.
Every slip is noted.
Oh, you'll get yours too. Go. Oh. Good thing I got the goggles on.
No, not goggles. I got goggles.
You got the goggles, and I'm playing fast and loose. The volcano's erupting! Oh, run! I was there when Mount St. Helens erupted. I was in a hot air balloon, had a martini.
I'm saving the world.
I decided it was time to prep her for the big interview.
Okay, no. One technique that you might want to use in an interview is mirroring. Now you act just the way I do, okay? Now you look at me. You should always look at the interviewer.
We had fun as I demonstrated some techniques,
That kind of twists my arm, Joe.
discussed literature.
What did you know about Robin Hood?
He helped the poor,
Yes.
and he died.
It went smoothly for a while.
Lizards
No,
cannot.
no, pretend this was it.
Or
You
that-
pretended Zoe, so I can pretend him.
I am a professor. You cannot ask a professor to pretend because we're all about the truth.
Hey, I'm really talking to you, the real Joe.
Oh, him? Oh, my head. Okay.
Stop.
Okay, I'm going to pretend.
Stop talking with the puppet.
Okay.
Excuse me, do you know where the admissions office is?
The next block is 3108.
Oh, okay.
Hi, can we help you?
Yes, this is Zoe. She's here for Mr. Jones.
Mr. Jones. Mr. Jones? All right, Zoe.
Just between you and me that she's a genius. And while Zoe was being interviewed, I chatted with the receptionist. I don't want her to waste time in kindergarten or
Oh, I
grade
see.
school or high
You
school.
want her to go right to the college level.
Yeah. So,
Are you a genius as well?
no, it's sort of like it's a situation with golf pros. You know, they can teach, but they can't really do it themselves. She was nothing special when she was born, but with my guidance and counseling, she's really made incredible progress.
How old is Zoe?
She's 5 years old.
So Zoe could be, expectation be that Zoe could be applied to MIT at what age?
A 6.
6.
If all goes as I expect, she'll be the youngest applicant ever admitted, and my name will be on the lips of every child acceleration expert across the country. Thank you. I think you wowed them. They don't give the pen to everybody. They give the pen to only people who are really, persuade to enter the school. Right. That means in the code language, you're in. So we've just got to go through the, the procedure of the admissions. That's just a ritual. And what about your major? Are you still thinking about geophysics for your major or astrophysics? So we didn't understand the full import of what had happened, but I was delirious. 5 years of work finally paid off. Now, if I could only get that pen from her, what a trophy that would make.